What's up guys, welcome to today's video. So lately I have been super busy on my inpatient rotation. I've been capped at 6 patients a day for notes. We've had about 15 to 20 patients on our list. So just been a very stressful rotation. But given that, I also got my second year schedule. So with my second year schedule solidified, I can finally pick a rough date on when I'm gonna take the board exam and how I'm gonna study for that board exam in residency. Alright, so there aren't as many resources for step 3 as there are for step 1 and 2, but basically the gold standard for step 3 studying is also UWorld. There's a couple different packages, so let's go ahead and see what is actually available.
Good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome to the Jim and John broadcast. I am your host, Jim, and today we have our co-host, Jonathan. Today, we are going to be talking about Dr. EJ's Step 3 board prep decision. I know UWorld is a popular choice. Jonathan, what do you predict is going to happen today, and what do you think he is going to choose to go with today?
Well, Jim, just like you said earlier, it is an absolute pleasure to be the co-host of today's show. As far as what I predict Dr. EJ will choose for his Step 3 board studying, I really think he is going to go with the 6-month subscription of UWorld. I think that it is just an overall great package, and kind of judging based on his previous decisions, I think he will utilize the full 6-month subscription. Jim, what are your thoughts?
Well, yes, as we know, there are 2 packages. We do have the 3-month subscription package, and we do have the 6-month subscription package. I honestly think that it would not be a bad decision if he went with the 3-month subscription package. I think not only does it save you money versus the 6-month subscription, I think 3 months is plenty of time for him to get all the studying he needs done. Jonathan, to be frank, I really think he can crush the exam with just 3 months of studying.
Jim, I think you are absolutely right. I think he could crush the exam in 3 months studying, but with all of the amount of time he has to spend working, you know, he is working about 72 hours a week. That is a lot of work, Jim, and I think it'll be really hard to prepare for step 3 in just 3 months while working. I think it would be an absolute disaster if he were to just rush his studying and do the 3-month subscription, so that's why I am placing my money on the 6-month subscription.
Well, John, to each your own, let's go ahead and actually bring it down to the live broadcast of Dr. EJ making the decision. All right, sports fans, he has actually got the cursor now, and it is moving between the 3 and the 6-month subscription. Looks like he really can't decide. Man, I don't know how you feel about this, John, but this is quite a tense moment. Let's see how he handles the pressure and what decision he actually truly decides to make. Looks like here he is coming down to a decision, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a drum roll, please? And oh, holy Toledo!
Yes,
he picks the 6-month subscription. Yes. Jonathan, what do you have to say about that?
Well, Jim, I hate to say I told you so, but I absolutely told you so. I told you that he would get the 6-month subscription, and I was absolutely right. I really don't think he can go wrong with this study plan, and I think it will give him an optimal amount of time to be able to study properly and be able to balance the work and life and everything else that goes along with it. And I think with this 6-month subscription, he will definitely do well on his Step 3 board exam. Back to you, Jim.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for Jim and John's broadcast. Today's episode was brought to you by Ghost Lifestyle, the supplement you can use not only just to game, you can also use it to get done. I preferably really enjoy using it for studying and focusing. And along with that is our other sponsor, Kenhub.com. All right, just want to thank Kenhub.com for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are interested in taking your anatomy and histology knowledge to the next level, or if you're wanting to crush your anatomy exams, I think Kenhub.com is a great study resource for you to use. So once you go to the website, you're going to go ahead and create your own account. And actually, I think the best place to start is this How to Study tab. It will teach you all about using Kenhub.com, and then as well as give you other resources such as study guides, diagrams for labeling, reference charts, and then obviously an FAQ and explaining why Kenhub is so good. We're gonna actually go ahead and dive into the anatomy section. The anatomy portion is broken down into general sections. Obviously, you wanna start with the basics, get your terminology down, because that will carry over into the rest of your anatomy training. So we're gonna go ahead and actually pick a body part. Let's just go ahead with the upper limb. So there's an overview section of the upper limb, and then once you go through that, there's actually more detailed sections here. So we're just actually going to go into the humerus and scapula section, and we're going to click start. So kind of the overall view of the website is they give you learning objectives, and then you're going to watch the video on the subject to teach you about it, and then you're going to take a quiz. So the awesome part is it already has self-integrated quizzes. This is where you're going to test your knowledge and see what you really absorbed from the video and what your weak points are. So after you do the quiz and identify your weak points, you can go ahead and browse the atlas, and then you can actually, they have an integrative atlas where you can click through each portion of the bone. So super helpful resource here. So of course, bones are very important, but there is also the nerves and vessels for each subject. So the brachial plexus is an infamous topic. You will have nightmares trying to learn this initially, but I promise you will get it down. Especially if you have Kenhub, it will really help. So along with anatomy, there is histology, which I personally wish I had because I was terrible at histology, but it is formatted the exact same way as the anatomy section. So along with histology, there is medical imaging, which is another great resource because especially as medical students, it is kind of hard to get good experience with X-ray imaging, and you can actually click through a X-ray atlas, which is really helpful and something that I wish I had when I was studying. So that is kind of Kenhub in a nutshell. If you guys are interested, they do monthly and 3-month pricing and even a lifetime subscription, which if you're just starting out in college, I think is an excellent purchase because you will definitely use this throughout college and throughout the first few years of medical school. So I think this is a great bargain. Kenhub has been gracious enough to give you guys a link for a 10% discount. If you guys go to khub.me/ejfit, you guys will get 10% off your entire purchase, and they are actually raffling off 3 1-month subscriptions of the Kenhub Premium. So if you guys comment raffle down in the comments below, if you want to share why you would like to use Kenhub, then that would also be great. But I will use raffle as a keyword to enter you guys into the raffle. Please do not comment multiple times, as multiple comments will not give you multiple entries. But I think this is a really valuable resource and will help you guys nail your anatomy, histology, and medical imaging portions of your medical education. Thank you guys for watching, and let's get back to the rest of the video.
I'm gonna take this off. All right guys, so in line with last video's theme, we did order a exercise bike, not a Peloton. I mean, you can buy the classes if you want. Pretty good quality. It's definitely one of the cheaper ones on Costco's website. So if you guys are interested in a home exercise bike, Costco is definitely a good option. What are you doing? Give me that. Oh, bless you. Like, we probably won't keep it here, but it is right in front of the TV. After I'm done cooking the chicken, I'll probably do a quick cardio session, watch some Falcon Winter Soldier, then pee. I'll probably do some cardio too. All right guys, if you are an OG fan, you already know what marinade this is. This is the soy sauce, Sprite, garlic powder, and pepper marinade, so super low calorie. I'm using Sprite Zero, so no calories at all with the diet soda. I mean, I did try using chicken breast, and man, I am having such a hard time going back to chicken breast. Just gonna stick with thighs for now, and if needed, eventually move back to breasts. But it's like, once you go from thighs, it's really, really difficult to go back to breasts, unfortunately. We'll be feasting. I already had some tri-tip for lunch. Obviously, tri-tip is clearly the winner between the two, but you need a little variation in your diet every now and then. All right, gonna finish cooking this up, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright guys, so like I've been saying, I've been really busy on this inpatient service, and it's been pretty stressful, to be honest. Discharging 2 to 3 patients a day and then admitting new patients every day, so it's just been a very busy service. And I really think with the fact that just like with COVID numbers decreasing, patients are starting to feel more comfortable coming to the hospital. Patients who have been neglecting their health and who have just not been seeing the doctor regularly are now coming in with problems that could have been taken care of in the outpatient setting. Now they're coming into the hospital requiring admission. So I think that's part of the reason why numbers are picking up, why we're becoming more busy, is just people are finally feeling like they're not going to catch COVID when they come to the hospital now. I think that is a large contributing factor to the spike that we've seen in our service. I'm going to really try and be consistent with videos, but please forgive me if I'm not, just because by the time I get home, I am absolutely drained. Kind of with that said, I do start my second year with Peds ER, in which I don't get to pick my shifts, so it is gonna be very hard to study just because I don't have any say of my schedule. After that, I have my family medicine inpatient service again. Obviously, I won't be an intern, I'll be a second year, so my roles will shift. There'll be a lot more oversight instead of writing notes and discharging patients, because interns are pretty much the workforce of the service, where the second and third years just kind of monitor everything and kind of double check all of the interns' work. After that, I finally have a little bit of a break. I have an elective, and then I have behavioral, which is like 8 to 5 clinic day. So it'll be super easy to study, will be super easy to take my test during that. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to for the next half year or so, and kind of excited, kind of nervous.
Shake. Yeah, other one. Spin.
Here you go. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any video recommendations, make sure you comment them down below. Please like the video, it helps the channel out a lot. Don't forget to share and subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys next time.
And Jiminy Christmas, he picks the 6. And oh, holy shit, he picks the